the way I ended up getting on was Suge guided us in. I had the big old Motorola phone. Mm-hmm. So Suge was literally the first person I ever saw when I got to California. And
how was he acting back then?
He was fascinated with Texas. California is fascinated with Texas. So if you're from Texas and you got talent, you can go up there and you got a place.
Already.
So the first question he asked me is, you want a bro? Because that's how he hears us. They in Texas say it. So that was the first thing he ever said to me. You want a bro? I was like, what? You want a bro? Ain't that how y'all say beer in Texas? Yeah. I'm like, nah, I don't drink bro or beer. Yeah. And I remember like being relieved because here we wasn't gang banging.
Yeah.
So me and my group go out there with these big ass red jackets with our names on them. And good thing Suge was a blood, right?
Yes.
So he was like, that was the second thing he said to me. He tapped me on my chest. I like that jacket. It didn't even hit me at that time. So where we met him was at this guy named Tom Klein. That's a white dude, bunch of money. This was his office, but it ended up being Deathrow offices because Suge ended up taking it from him. Yeah, but the dude they were paying me like $2,000 a week to stay in California and work on top of whatever I was getting paid. So they made it real good for me right away.
Yeah.
And I told Suge my plan. We came here to do two things. This was you asked me what made me go there. Mm-hmm. I would look at the back of Eazy-E records because there was no NWA record yet. I would look at the Eazy-E records and see where they recorded, what engineer they used, and we stacked our bread to go there and work in that same studio so we could meet them.
Already.
And so I told Suge my plan about that. So Suge, instead of taking me hat in hand to Dre and Eazy, he took me straight to Brian Turner at Priority. Brian Turner gave me a deal, and he's the one who said, now I need you to help Dr. Dre finish NWA's record. That's how I started working with Dre. It didn't have nothing to do with Doc. It had everything to do with my own work. Niggas for Life. He said, Dre is 2 years behind. We need you to help him with this record. So he signed my group, gave us an unlimited budget. We would work with NWA and then work on our stuff. And when Eazy and them would leave the studio, when NWA would be finished recording, they would leave. Just me and Dre and Miss Allen and Jonesy would be in the studio with Donovan, the dirt biker.
Yeah.
Because that was who I was going to pay to work. And I remember the first time I went up there and mixed, because I would record here at Planet Dallas, and I took it to mix there. Mm-hmm. Remember I first played that for you, Fresh? When I mixed and mastered with Donovan, and Fresh was like, man, do y'all have reverb on that kick? I'm like, yeah, that's some shit they do to make the kick harder. So the white boy was teaching me how to mix my records, you know what I'm saying? So I mix all of my own records to this day. But it was a crash course for me and Dre working with Donovan. Donovan taught us everything about
What's Donovan's last name?
Sound.
Okay.
Ironically. He used to live in the mountains, and we would be tripping because he'd come down with this big old beard.
That's the big white boy that used to be with him all the time.
Yeah, with the flannel shirts. I'm like, man, it's hot as hell. What? He was like, I live in the mountains. It's snowing up there.
Hey, it's your girl Jazzy K from Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone who's been watching and subscribing. And if you enjoy this content, please hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.